What is up, dudes? My name is Anime Dude, and welcome back to some more Steins Gate Zero. The last time, why did you do something so dangerous?
ちょっとね、友達と賭けでね、どっちが早くハックできるか勝負したんだ。ゴーゴーカレー1年分。
You probably had no idea how dangerous that was.
あれどっちが勝ったか聞かないん
From the way he was acting, there was no need to even ask. Just hurry.
ラジャー
Since our plan to steal back Kaguri had failed, there was a good chance Strat 4 would resort to even more desperate measures. In the last episode, we tried to use it. Well, we did. We did use Suza's as a decoy, and then we fought some dudes, and we only captured one of them. And he said that Strat 4 is behind it all, but Tenoji still has him, so I don't know what he's gonna do with him. There was no time to waste, and. Are we hurting? What? What's going on? No, it's nothing. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, we got punched or stabbed or whatever. I forgot. Yeah, that happened. That wasn't so good. Fuddies ripped off my coat. Whoa, Fuddies, calm down. Oh, I did get stabbed. Wow. Nah, it's nothing. 'Tis a flesh wound. Tried to avoid looking at it, but there was a lot more dark blood staining the side of my shirt than I had expected to see. When the man had stabbed me before, it must have gone in pretty deep. It's not the first time I've been stabbed. I'm fine. Nah, I've been shot at, a lot of crazy stuff has happened. It's all good. I'm okay. Forget about me. Mayuri. How's Kagari? Kagari was still lying on the sofa, panting for breath. The last few days, she'd been getting weaker and weaker. Oh no. She's not dying, is she? I guess that would, mess with her brain or something, right? I don't know. Her hand reached up into the air. Is she gonna die, or is she, fighting with Kuishi's memories to see who wins or whatever? Aww. Mayuri grabbed her hand tightly, and she finally smiled a weak smile. Kagari's lifeless eyes turned towards me. Don't worry. Just a little more. Just a little more and you'll be back to normal. Huh? Kagari. No. Those were Kuris's words. Personality and memory were two different things. Just because she had Kuris's memories, that didn't mean she had Kuris's personality. But... Those were definitely Kuris's words. At least, that's how it seemed to me. Remembered what she'd said before. She told me to save Mayuri. She told me she couldn't sacrifice Mayuri to save herself. Maybe there was a tiny chance that Kurisa's memories would safely settle inside Kagari's mind. But even if they did, I knew what she'd chosen. She'd chosen to leave. She'd chosen to disappear. I had no way of knowing if the words coming out of Kagari's mouth were from another personality created by Kurisa's memories. There was no doubt that they were Kurisa's words. Right now, she was nothing but a formless thing called memories. So why? Why even now, when she was nothing but memories, did she still have to suffer so much? Why did she have to suffer at all?
ごめんね、岡部。
No, it's not your fault. Clear drops fell from her softly closed eyes. Daru, did you find it yet? Kuris! I asked him to stop myself from screaming her name.
待って、もうすぐもうすぐ。
Come
ま
on!
ずいよ、おじさん。
Yeah, I know it isn't good! What do you think is happening? Suzal whispered to me as she looked out the window. What?
2、3、何人か集まってきてる。
Okay,
スト
so...
ラト4だ。
No, that's what's not good. Okay, on top of something that's bad, the more bad things. Good, good. Well, Tenoji's still downstairs, right? Daru!
よし、来い来い来い。
The tension was rising every second. Was he done yet? Why wasn't he done yet?
シャー
Finally, Daru!
シャーシャーシャー来た来た来たビンゴ
Lukaku and the others brought the treatment device over, but I motioned for them to stay back as I looked down at the monitor. Maho leaned over Daru's other shoulder.
重要そうなファイルの中からサイズの大きなものを選んで。
待ってよ、大きなのずっと。でもファイルネーム、ジョンって。
John Titer?
モーツァ
Teeter?
ルトの
Whatever?
洗礼名はヨハネ。きっとそれだわ。
Oh, it was Mozart. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
なんかよくわからんけど、オッケー。てか中にもファイルがいっぱいあるんですけど。
見せて。
Inside the folder were several files labeled with codes.
ファイルが増えてる。私たちの研究段階じゃこんなに多くなかった。
Wait, there was some number. I can't remember, but which meant that after the Amadeus program was shut down, it had ended up in Stratford's hands somehow, and they'd gone on to do more experiments with it.
この中のどれかがカガリさんの記憶データのはずだけど。
K6205.
え
K6205 is Kagari's memories, Daru. Code shell number 620, the magic flute.
K62 あった、これだ。
Now, just do it like we talked about. Compared to Kurisa's time leap machine, the process was a lot simpler. Since the memory data already existed, there was no need for a VR headset, or the phone wave. All we had to do was use the decoder program on Kagari's memory data, then use CERN's LHC to compress it. Then we transferred the compressed data and sent it to the cell phone.
早く完全に囲まれた。
Ah, great. Daru, are you ready?
オールオッケー。
Okay, do it!
待って。
What's the problem? I looked up and saw that Moho was staring at the screen, her features frozen in an iron mask. What, is there some type of separation I should be worrying about? Something I should be doing? Like, I don't know, some type of secret thing that to get a certain ending instead of another ending, and get that a certain ending first and not another, and, you know, maybe something? Well, I have no clue, so. What's wrong, Yato?
本当にうまくいくのかしら。もし失敗したら、カガリさんは。
I reached my arm around Daru's back and put my hand firmly on her shoulder. It'll be fine. I guarantee it.
岡部さん。おじ
Kagari! I stepped away from the PC and knelt down in front of the sofa where Kagari lay.
さん岡部さん。
Ready? Goodbye. Kuris.
来た。
Alright. Tried up. I don't know where we... Oh, I forgot. We aren't jumping world lines. We're just giving her memories. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. I thought, I was like, we're just gonna, you know, we're just gonna transfer the memory and the world line's gonna jump. But we're not gonna jump. Oh, no. Oh, no. Daru!
了解。
Sound of footsteps coming up the stairs. Sound of the phone ringing. So all the different sounds fill the air. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. Gonna save. Gonna save. 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 Gotta save. Gotta save. Gotta save. Okay. Cool. Cool. Done. 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 Alright. So all the different sounds fill the air.
あのね、岡部さん。
What? Last thing she said was,
私、多分、岡部さんのこと、あなたのこと。
No. No. Whether those were Kurisa's words or Kagari's. The words were cut off by the sound of the door and the sound of screaming. I hesitated. Not only did I hesitate to answer it, but I almost tried to tap the button to reject the call. But then Kagari's fingers cut mine off. And then her fingers are... Maybe Kurisa's tapped the button to answer the call. And then the phone up against her head stopped ringing. Dynamic deal. Wait, can I choose to end the call in that situation? I don't see how a different ending would happen. I don't see... Well, we did jump world lines, huh? Interesting. The dizziness stopped. The room was pitch black. There's no one there but me. Even Suzuha, who should have been living here, was gone. Daru, Mayori, Faris, Luca, and Kagari too. Everyone was gone. So tired and sleepy. Clutched my smartphone and laid down on the sofa. Closed my eyes, too tired to think. So we did jump world lines just because her memory changed. Interesting. Interesting. Mayori.
ねえ、起きて。
What kind of...
もうお昼だよ。
I wonder what kind of world line this is. Huh? Someone was shaking me softly.
おかり、寝すぎだよ。
5 more
もうすぐ、
minutes.
かがりさんも来ちゃうのに。
Kagari! The second I heard her name, my mind snapped back into alertness. Yeah, I really don't know what could change. I guess I could answer it before she says, like, I love you, or tried to say that. But, I don't know. I forced myself to sit up. I was sitting on the sofa in the lab. Outside the window, it was bright.
やっと起きたね。てってる。おかり。
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah. Mayori nodded, satisfied, and left my side. Took a look around the room. The table was covered in notebooks and textbooks that seemed to belong to Mayori. She was probably doing her homework. I could see Daru's huge back hunched over the PC. The monitor was displaying a cute anime character. He seemed to be playing another H game. He came in here and guess he didn't wake me up. What is this world line? Maybe it's a one where I'm normal and I'm here often? From the look of things, the only people in the lab were him, me, and Mayori, and my dog who's barking outside like she always is. Every time she's out there, she barks. Time on my phone said it was just before noon. Okay, Amadeus is as well not in this world line. Good to know. I don't think we'll see Amadeus again until we're on track for the true ending, which meant I'd been asleep for more than 10 hours. Oh no. Must have passed out before I checked to see if the world line had changed. Listened for a moment and I could hear the usual bustling of Akihabara outside. She just keeps barking. She won't stop. She just does it non-stop. She does not stop barking! There was no sign of Strat 4. That alone made me feel relieved.
おかり、なん だかうなされてるみたいだったよ。
Yeah.
麦茶飲む？寝起きで毒ペはやめた方がいいよね。
Nah, Dr. Pepper's the best thing to have after you wake up. Yeah, he's fine.
わかった。
Mayuri went to the kitchen.
コップ全部使っちゃってる。今洗うからちょっと待っててね。
Alright, sounds good. I'm fine. No hurry.
あ、まゆしまゆし、僕もお茶ちょうだい。
Well, I really like the music at this part, though. Really nice. It all felt like an old memory. It seemed like ages ago when I'd last had a normal conversation like this. This was no time to be sentimental. While Moiri was washing the cup, I needed to get things straight in my head. There was a world line change, right? In the end, I hesitated at the last second. Okay, because he says I hesitated. I think if you do it before that, like if you do it before he hesitates, then the world line will change for some reason. I don't know why that changes anything. I guess because you pressed the answer button instead of her pressing it. Maybe that's it. If Kagari or perhaps Kuris hadn't stopped me, the world line wouldn't have changed and Strat 4 would have caught us. Or maybe if I wouldn't have, maybe I would have hit the end button if I picked up the phone by myself. Huh. I guess we'll see when we get this ending or whatever it is. But change it did. I could still feel the lingering sensations from my reading Steina, so I was sure of it. From the look of things, Mayuri and Daru were the same as ever, and the immediate danger was gone. Wait, wasn't Kagari coming over? The reason for the change was probably the deletion of Kuris' memories from within Kagari. Those memories must have included something that dealt with a time machine, which meant that their existence was important enough to control whether or not the world line changed. Which is weird how it moves us, because it should just divert at that instant, right? It shouldn't move us to another world line. We're not changing the past. We're just changing that period of time. So it diverges at that certain point, right? Like whether she keeps the memories or doesn't. I mean, why would it move us? Shouldn't it just... That's the point where it diverges? Why would it move us from a different point in time? I don't know. And I deleted them. No, it could be the opposite too. Maybe even if Mulhole's program hadn't worked right, and the memory rewrite failed, the world line would have changed anyway. And like last summer, it wasn't clear what was making the world line change now. First thing I needed to do was see if Kagari's memories had been successfully rewritten. At the same time I decided on my plan, Mayuri brought me a cup on the tray. Put the tray on the table and headed for the fridge. Looked and saw that there were 4 cups on the tray. 4? Yeah, Kagari's coming over, right? Mayuri, why are there 4 cups? That's right, Kagari! Kagari's coming? Let's see if I had any messages on this world line. Nothing I can see. Wait, everyone seems to be there. Don't think I'm missing anybody. I see. What's she coming over for?
オカリンが呼んだんじゃん。昨日 LINE で連絡よこしたっしょ。今日の正午にここに集合って。
Then why is it not on my phone if I sent this message?
第3回、カガリタンの記憶を取り戻す方法を考える会。
Wait, her memories are gone?
メンバーはオカリンと
Oh, yeah, yeah,
僕とカガリタン。
Amnesia, yeah. All about that, yeah.
まあ今のところ成果ゼロだけども。
Wait, what about Maho? I called her.
マユシンも参加できたらよかったんだけど、今日はバイトがあるので。
I could hear Mayuri apologizing from the kitchen.
カガリさんの記憶、早く戻るといいね。 最近のこと以外何も覚えてないなんて。
Huh? She didn't remember anything except the recent past. What was going on? Kagadi should still had her memories from when she was a kid. Maybe they're trying to rewrite her memories that actually deleted them?
はい、おかり。お茶どうぞ。
Mayuri handed me a cup filled with barley tea. Oh, thanks. I took the cup, trying my best to hide my internal shock.
ダルくんのはここに置いておくね。
どうも。
I gulped down the tea, stood up from the sofa, and went over to Daru. Daru.
何?
I lowered my voice so that Mayuri couldn't hear. Did the memory rewrite for Kagari succeed? Or did it fail? Daru looked at me for a moment, confused.
何の話?
Huh? That wasn't the answer I expected. I'm asking if we succeeded in deleting Kurisa's memories from Kagari's brain.
何その SF 設定怖い。オカリンついに中二病患者に復帰したん?
What? I froze for a moment. Daru didn't look like he was lying. He had no reason to lie anyway. Did that mean that in this world line, Kurisa's memories had never been implanted in Kagari? Yeah, it's like the original world line. Come with me.
ねえ、僕エロゲしてるんだ。
Doesn't matter. Just come with me. Why don't they just call it an eroge? Why do they call it an H game? I don't know. I dragged Daru outside the room, leaving a very confused Mayuri behind.
寒。
Stop complaining.
僕を殺す気か。
Maybe I am. Just be quiet and help me out for a minute. I want to check some things. He must have sensed that I was serious because after a moment of surprise, he nodded silently. Is Kagari missing her memories right now?
そうだよ。つか何度も言った。
Including her memories of the future before she got in the time machine.
ないってば。覚えてるのはここ最近のことだけ。未来のことを覚えてたら、せめてマユシにはカガリタンの正体を教えてるし。
Huh? You're telling me that Mayuri doesn't know Kagari is her daughter, right?
それは秘密にしとくってオカリ。
Which means the only people who know that Kagari is from the future are...
僕とオカリンと鈴葉。
Is that all?
それだけ。オカリンが他の誰かに話してなければ。
I see. Sorry, I must not really be awake yet. I had a dream I'm mixing up with reality.
気にすんなって。僕なんか24時間夢の中で生きてますから。
What does that even mean, Daru? Also, why are we not telling him we transferred through time? He knows about it, right? Why couldn't we just be like, hey, yeah, by the way, we're on a different world line now and I forgot everything from this world line, so can you catch me at the speed?
それにさ、僕としてはそういうテンション高いオカリンが久々だったから。
Instead of answering, I took a second to think. It seemed like there were three main differences with Kaguri in this world line. 1, she didn't have Kurisa's memories. 2, she didn't have her own memories of her childhood. 3, only me, Daru, and Suzanne knew who Kaguri really was. In other words, Mayuri didn't know that Kaguri was her daughter. My back? That's what it seems like. This Kaguri seemed closer to the one I'd met before I jumped to the Alpha World line. Everything seemed mostly the same as before, including the fact that we were trying to get back her memories. Did this mean that a second world line change had sent me back to the old one? I didn't actually look at the number, I'm sorry guys. I hit the divergence meter. I could tell, but... I was starting to think like I used to. Chuckled at myself. I should stop. I decided to have nothing to do with the time machine or time leap machine. All I could do was help Kaguri get her memories back.
オカリン、なんかさっきから変じゃね?
Listen, Daru, I don't need that coming from you. No, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
ならいいけど。つっか、いい加減寒いから戻っていい?
Yeah, go back inside. I'm cold too. Daru and I raced back inside the room. When I got back, I could just barely make out Mayuri's voice.
探し物ひとつ星の笑う声風
Mayuri hadn't noticed us come back in. She was putting her textbook in her bag. It sounded like she was also singing a song. What song is that?
Eh?
It was only then that she realized I was there.
おかえり。寒いのにお外で何話してたの？
ちょっと今期のアニメについての意見。
Hey, what was that song?
あ、もしかして口ずさんじゃってた？探し物ひとつ、星の笑う声、風に瞬いて手を伸ばせばつかめるよ。
Oh, I love listening to Mayuri singing. So adorable. I heard something fall near the front entrance. At some point, Kaguri had opened the front door. She was standing there with a shocked expression, her mouth opening and closing. Her bag was lying at her feet. She must have dropped it in surprise when she came in. But did anything that surprising happen? Yes! She probably heard a song from her childhood.
かがりさん。てってるー。そうその歌、私知ってる。
Do you?
その歌は。
Of course she knows it. Come on, you. What are you, stupid, Okabe? Of course she could remember it. She's thinking it could, like, react in her brain. She'd be, whoa, I remember that. Why are you so surprised about this? It's like, oh, I've never heard of it. She's from the future, dude. Kaguri was trying to point at Mayuri, but shaking too much to do it.
その歌。
Kaguri! She fell on the floor like a puppet with its strings cut.
かがりさん。
Kaguri! Are we baby? Oh, we're baby!
探し物ひとつ、星の笑う声、風に瞬いて手を伸ばせばつかめるよ。
Oh, we're little Kagari.
ママ。なに？かがりちゃん。それ、何の歌？えへへ。これはね、とっても大事な歌なの。どんな歌なの？泣いている人を笑わせたいっていう。泣いてる人を笑わせるのが大事なの？それも大事だけど、そうじゃなくてね、この歌はママとかがりちゃんをつなげてくれた歌なの。この歌があったから出会えたんだよ。その歌がなかったらママはかがりのママになってくれなかったかもしれない。そんなの、いや、ごめん。そういう意味で言ったんじゃないの。何があってもママはかがりちゃんのママだよ。でもそうだな、かがりちゃんにはこの歌覚えておいてほしいな。いつかかがりちゃんが大事な人と出会った時のために、その人が泣いている時笑わせられるように。
I think that explains, like that sentence explains Mayuri's character really well.
一緒に歌おう。探し物ひとつ、星の笑う声、探し物ひとつ、
Oh.
星の笑う声。上手。 次はね。ママ、どこに行ったの？ねえ、ママ、いや、行かないで！
Oh, poor little Kokori. What happened? What happened? Why did Mayuri leave? Why did she disappear like that? I wet a towel at the sink and put it on Kaguri's forehead as she lay on the sofa. She looked like she was having a nightmare. Breathing was shallow and pained. She still wasn't awake.
大丈夫かな？
I don't know. She just collapsed out of nowhere after all. It had been about 5 minutes ago when she'd arrived, and then immediately collapsed. Dodo and Mayuri and I somehow managed to get her over to the sofa.
つうかさ、濡れたタオルを額に置くのって高熱で倒れた人の場合の処置じゃね？かがりったん熱はないっぽいじゃん。これ気絶した人にも効果あるん？
It's not like we've got a better option. I don't know of any other things we can do. Neither Dodo nor I had the knowledge required to handle this situation. Neither do I, Okabe, don't worry, neither do I. But since Kagari had no insurance card and no residency certificate, taking her to a hospital felt like a bad idea. All we could do was wait for her to wake up.
Mama.
I heard her whisper something.
今ママって聞こえた。
We both put our ears closer to her mouth.
いや、行かないで。ママ!
She suddenly jerked upwards. Two of us just barely managed to avoid getting a headbutt.
危なかったお。
You're telling
い
me?
や違う。かがりったんとのラッキースケベチャンスを逃したんだお。
Daru!
バカだバカ！
Yeah, you are, but not for the reason you're saying. I ignored Daru, who was bashing his head against the floor in frustration, and spoke to Kagari. You okay?
Okabe-san.
Kagari seemed confused, and it took her a moment to realize that she was lying on a sofa.
私、寝てたんですか？どうして？
You don't remember?
ラボに来た途端、マユシを見て気絶した。
まゆりさんを？
I realized that her tone had changed since the world line switch. More precisely, it had switched. It was back to how it was when I first met her. You seemed to know the song she was singing.
歌？あ、そうです。あの歌。私、あの歌知ってるんです。どこかで聞いたことがあって、ずっと昔、子供の頃に。
Not a long time ago, a long time in the future.
おお、来たこれ！これマジで記憶回復フラグなんじゃね？
まゆりさんはどこに？あの歌のこと教えてもらわなきゃ。
Her eyes darted around the lab. She had to go to work at the May Queen, so she left as soon as you got here.
かがりたんのことすごく心配してた。
本当にごめんね。今日はランチタイムだけバイトを頼まれてて。おかり、ダルくん、かがりさんのことお願いね。
Of course. Don't worry about it.
そうです。
Is there anyone or anything else you remember? It doesn't matter how small.
他に。
She put her hand up to her forehead so she could think.
と。
But then she shook it softly.
他には何も。
Oh, great.
歌のことも知っているのは確かなんですけど。
かがりたんさ、今気絶してる間、夢
ですか？
うん、うなされてたからさ、ママって呼んでた。
Oh, you yelled that when you woke up too.
私、
歌がトリガーになって何か記憶が蘇ったりしてないかなって。
ダメ、思い出せません。確かに
何かの夢を見ていた気がし、とても大切な夢だったような。
I see.
すみません、ご迷惑をおかけして。
But both Daru and I knew that this was a big step forward. She knew the song that Mayuri was singing, and she said she learned it when she was a child. That would have been in the future, before she got in the time machine, which meant that there could only be one answer. It was the future Mayuri who taught Kaguri that song.
オカリン、ひとまずマユシに聞いてみるのがいいんじゃね？
You're right. She said she only had to work the lunch shift, so let's head over to May Queen when it's winding down.
私も行きます。
Kaguri quickly stood up out of the sofa. Calm down, we're not leaving right away. You should rest a little.
あ、そうですね。すみません。
And then her stomach rumbled. You're hungry. We've got instant ramen.
あとはマユシが買いだめした唐揚げとかバナナとか。
バナナいただきます。
She seemed embarrassed.
お帰りになさいませ、ご主人様。
Hello, Faris. When we opened the door to May Queen Yan Yan, the usual cat-eared maid was there to welcome us.
あ、おかりん。
Are you always working here, Faris? When do you not work here?
かがりにゃんもお帰りなさい。
Her shift is like 24/7.
こんにちは、フェイリスさん。
おにゃー。おかりん、最近来るたびに違う女の子を連れてくるにゃ。
What can I say? I'm a player!
奥義を極め、リア充大学生のオーラをまとう能力を身につけたという話は本当だったのかにゃ。
Popular college boy. That's me, alright. That's not it. I'm here to see Mayuri. I figured she'd be about done with her shift.
マユシーは今日キッチン担当だったのにゃ。
The kitchen?
今日はランチタイムのメイドちゃんたちの人数が足りなくて。
Wait. If you didn't have enough maids, why was she in the kitchen then? Also, she wouldn't need to be in her outfit if she was in the kitchen, right? Because she's just working behind there.
この時間だけマユシーにもお手伝いしてもらったのにゃ。
Hey, is it really okay to let her cook?
本人はやりたがってたけど、お皿洗いに集中してもらったにゃ。
That's probably for the best. That was Faris for you. She knew exactly who belonged where.
もう上がってもらったから今は着替えてる頃にゃ。
Are you the owner of this establishment? Tell her we're waiting outside then.
了解にゃ。
That's dumb. We can't see her in her outfit. Lame. Stupid game. Bad game. Bad game. We waited down below for a bit before Mayuri came out.
おかり、かがりさん、ごめんね、迎えに来てくれて。かがりさん、大丈夫？
As soon as she got out of the store, Mayuri ran out and gave Kagari a big hug. She had a worried look on her face as she peered into Kagari's eyes. Why'd they word it like that? Right? Look at that! She said it to Kagari. You're not gonna say, is Kagari okay? To her. She said it to Kagari. She's not gonna be like... That's weird. I don't know why they worded it like that.
ありがとう、マユリさん。もう大丈夫。
よかった。バターンって倒れちゃったからびっくりしちゃったよ。
心配かけてごめんなさい。
Or maybe they just worded it like that because that's how Mayuri talks or whatever, I guess. I don't know.
でもどうして二人して迎えに来てくれたの？
There was something I wanted to ask you. About that song you were just singing. I repeated the conversation I had at the lab for Mayuri. So, can you tell us where you heard that song?
マユシーはすずさんが歌っていたのを聞いた。
Suzaha was singing it?
マユシーはバイトが終わった後 よくラボでお勉強してるんだ。雨の日はね、すずさんが部屋の中でトレーニングしてるのです。それでね、トレーニングが終わるとシャワーを浴びるんだけど、
Man, I couldn't imagine Suzuha singing. This is crazy.
出た後は髪を乾かしながら窓の外の雨を見てるの。その時にね、いつもこの歌を小さく口ずさんでるんだよ。
You could just say she sings. You didn't have to give us the whole routine, but thank you, Mayori.
なんて
Thank you
いう
anyways.
歌なのかはすずさんに聞いたことはないんだけどね。
I see. So maybe it was a song from the future then? Like a song that was popular with people in the 2030s, maybe? Maybe Kaguri learned it at the same time that Suzuha did. So maybe we should ask Suzuha next.
そうですね。
I've come this far, so I'll stay with you until we find out.
本当ですか？ありがとうございます。
Nah, it's no big... It's not a problem. My relationship with Suzuha was probably still pretty stained in this world, but it would probably help me get Kaguri's memories back. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We aren't on good terms with Suzuha in some world lines. Let's head back to the lab. She should be working at the Brawn Tube workshop.
まゆしも一緒に行く。
Alright, sounds good.
まゆりさん、いいんですか？
Mayuri gave a cheerful answer and then started to fidget as if she were embarrassed for some reason.
ね、うまく言えないんだけど、かがりさんを見てるとなんかしなきゃっていう気持ちになるのです。守ってあげたいとか、助けてあげたいとか、
Aww.
そういう、なんでなのかな、不思議だね。えへへ。
Mayuri's so adorable. Maybe it was the bond between mother and daughter? It was going to be a long time before Mayuri became Kaguri's mother, though.
それにね、思い出がないのって寂しいと思うから。
まゆりさん、ありがとうございます。
みんなで頑張ろう。
And so the three of us went back to the lab.
あれ、すずさんの自転車がないね。
What? Where could she be? That's strange, it was here when we left. Just as we went to peek inside the Brawn Tube workshop, Tenoji came out.
おう、なんか用か？
Yeah, where's Suzuha? Is Suzuha here? I think she was working a while ago.
ああ、あいつなら今日は上がったぜ。午後から用事があるとかでな。いつになく真面目な顔して出かけていった。
Seems serious. Did you ask what it was?
いや、バイトのプライベートまで詮索するつもりはねえからな。
Great. That was all he said before he headed back into the shop.
すずさん、どこ行ったのかな。
用事って何でしょうね。
I have no idea, because she's already found you, and she's already found her dad. What could she possibly be doing now? Is there another mission for her in this world? I hope it was nothing serious. I'll try Rhine. Okay, should we save? Because quick saves are a lie in this game. Maybe they aren't. I just have never tried quick loading, because you can't load a quick save in the load. Yeah, I think you have to do this. But whatever. We saved, so it's fine. Doesn't matter. I think I've got a hint for Kaguri's memories. There's some things I want to ask you. Where are you? Go-Go Curry. Go-Go Curry? Was she eating a late lunch? Was that important? Let's go check it out. What is she doing? I guess food is important, but, you know. I'm guessing she ate all of it. Wow, Suzuha.
すっげえ、あの華奢な体のどこにあんな大量のカレーが入るんだよ。
カレーの女神だ。
カレーの女神が権限された。
The gods of curry has appeared before us.
名前に恥じない殺戮者っぷりだな。あの食いっぷりを見たら本職の殺し屋って言われても信じるね。
She's a real assassin.
優勝した静かなる殺戮者さん、おめでとうございます。
Good job, Suzuha. Wow.
すごいですね。
Was this what Suzuha had been up to? Store had said she'd won 3 times in a row, and the customers seemed to know her. Did that mean she was a regular? Suzuha made her way over to us through the cheering crowds.
はあ、あれ3人ともどうしたの？
I mean, you just won an eating
ご
contest.
めん。さっきは大会の直前だったから、そっけない返事しちゃった。
But you ate it like...
すごいね。あんな大皿のカレーをペロリと食べちゃうなんて。
I don't know how long it took us for us to get over there, but I'm guessing she ate it awfully quick.
食べられるものは食べられる時に食べる。戦場で生き残るために必要な素養だよ。
We aren't on a battlefield anymore, though, Suzuha.
戦場？私、何か聞き間違えたんでしょうか。
No, you heard it right. It's probably better not to think about it. Suzuha's
おじさ
weird.
ん、それで、かがりの記憶の手がかりって？
I explained what happened so far.
私の歌、聞こえてたの？
Aww.
もう、言ってよ、まゆ姉さん。
すずさんが歌ってるのすごく可愛かったから
Aww.
教えたらやめちゃうかなと思って。
意地悪だな。
So, where did you hear that song?
母さんだよ。母さんが歌ってたんだ。
Yuri. Right? Yuki, that's her name, not Yuri. It's been so long since we've seen her, right? Hasn't it felt like ages since we've seen Yuki? Where is she?
ゆ
Yuki
きさ
did.
ん？鈴葉さんのお母様もゆきさんとおっしゃるんですか？
Two? Oh! Oops! No, that's not it. Yuki's nickname is Mom.
そういうこと。ついあだ名で呼んじゃうんだよ。
Yeah, like, hey, Kasan, what's up? Weird name for you, Yuki. What's...
そうなんですか。
Very motherly.
それはどういう由来で？
And the fact that she fell in love with Daru, yeah, it's just
ごめん。
long story.
その話はまた今度。おじさん、ちょっとこっち来て。
Listen, I'm sorry. You can't just say Mom and expect me not to say Yuki. Suzuha and I stood a little away from
あ
Kagami.
のさ、よく考えたら、母さんのことは別に隠さなくてもいいんじゃない？
Oh, okay. So you aren't mad at me. Okay. I mean, I don't think so, personally. Me, being me, but Okabe, I guess, doesn't like it. Her memories might not come back, so it's smarter not to tell her, I think.
そうか。私としては、それは避けたい結末ではあるけど。
So, Yuki taught you that song in the future, right?
もちろん、母さんが料理を作りながらよく歌ってて、自然に覚えたんだ。
As she cooked? That song has nothing to do with cooking. I was getting confused. So what was going on here? So when Kagari was little, she learned it from you or Yuki?
それはないよ。かがりがまゆ姉さんの養子になったのは、母さんが死んだ後だから。
Thanks for telling me the future. Never
私
mind.
も人前で歌ったことなんてないんだ。かがりに聞かせたこともない。あの頃は生きるのに精一杯で、そんな心の余裕なんてなかったからね。
Wait, so you singing it now had a... Oh, that's... Wow, that's kind of disorientating. So, okay, you singing it now made Mayuri sing it, so she sing it later to Kagari? Is that what's happening? Or did Kagari hear it in the future as well, or something like that? I don't know.
無意識に口ずさんでるなんて、自分でも知らなかったくらいなんだ。かがりがこの歌を子供の頃に覚えたんだったら、それはまゆ姉さんから教わったんだと思うよ。
I see. Which meant Kagari learned it from Mayuri, who learned it from hearing Suzuha hum it. And Suzuha learned it from Yuki, her mother. Which means next we visit Yuki, I guess. This is turning into a game of telephone. But even so, if we kept at it, we were sure to learn the truth eventually.
私はタイムマシンの整備もあるし、付き合いそうにないな。
I mean, it sucks, but okay, wait. What if Yuki doesn't know the song yet? Then we're just at a dead end, right?
かがりのこと、よろしくね。
And also, if she does know it, for some weird reason, how are we gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, do you sing this? And she's gonna be like, how do you know that? And we're gonna just be like, oh, we heard you, yeah, sometime. Yeah. So that's the story. I explained to Mayuri and Kagari what I learned from Suzawa. Of course, since I couldn't tell them about the future, I skirted around the part of the story.
そっか。じゃあ次はユキさんだね。
Yes, so. Wait, Mayuri does know Suzawa's from the future, right? Mayuri, can you contact her for me?
わかった。
Mayuri took out her phone to call Yuki.
出ないな。
She's probably murdering someone or something, doing something, you know, strat for.
LINE 送っておくね。
Mayuri gave up on calling her and sent her a message online.
これで OK だよ。
Sounds like I'm saying online. Online!
なんだか大ごとになってしまって。
気にしなくていいよ。それにね、マユシーはかがりさんとこうしてお散歩できて楽しいのです。
Yeah, ain't that bad, huh? Ain't that bad.
ありがとう。私もまゆりさんとお話ししながら歩いていると、なんだかゆったりした気分になれるんです。
ああ、それ。
私たち気が合うのかもしれませんね。
へへ、嬉しいな。
If Daru was here, he'd yell, Yuri for the win! Come to think of it, Daru had said he'd had something to do today, and I hadn't seen him since we left the lab. Probably something I didn't want to know about.
あ、ユキさんからメッセージ来たよ。実は今、橋田さんとデート中。
What?
って。
What?
ああ、そうなんだ。
He's finally doing it! Wow! My man, Daru!
あの二人お付き合いしてるんですか？
Daru! What? My dude! I hadn't heard that they were close enough to start dating. Was that what Daru was up to?
ユキさん、
Ooh.
夕方にはラボに来るみたい。
Ooh, this is getting me excited. Evening, huh? That's not for a little while.
でも、デートの邪魔しちゃ悪いよ。
そうですね。待ちましょう。
If Kagari wanted to wait, it wasn't my place to disagree. We decided to have Daru. Daru. We decided to have Mayuri answer Yuki's message and then go back to the lab. On the way, we saw a murderer! What's up?
おかり、あそこ。
Also call? Mayuri suddenly lowered her voice and quietly pointed towards a nearby cafeteria with outdoor seating. It's them! The two people we recognized were sitting alone at a table. It was Yuki and Daru. The two of them were eating a sandwich together. This is... I don't know. This is weird. I guess since Daru's over there and not here, I'll say it for him. Daru, Normals must explode!
どうしましょう。
Normies, get out!
邪魔しちゃ悪いよね。
Oh, but we should! You're right, we shouldn't. But this isn't something you get to see every day, is it?
それは、確かに。
Exactly, Mayuri. Mayuri's eyes were filled with passion. He seemed to be truly cheering them on. Should we wait for them to finish and pretend we just happened to walk by?
マユシーは賛成です。
Here we go.
と思います。
We're awful friends, but this is fantastic. Kaguri and Mayuri were getting excited. Was this really that exciting? I don't know, I'm pumped, Okabe, why aren't you? We sat at a nearby table in the corner of the terrace so that not to let them see us. Oh, this is reminding me of the Rhinet tournament. We covered our faces and that ice guy, whatever his name was. We covered our faces as best we could and quietly observed the two of them. They seemed to be enjoying their lunch. I could just barely make out what they were saying.
ほらほら、橋田さん、口の端にトマトついてますよ。拭いてあげますね。
Whoa!
いやいやいや、大丈夫大丈夫。自分で拭くから。
Oh, Daru. Oh, so flustered.
でも、いつもハンカチ持ってないじゃないですか。ほら、こっちに顔向けてください。
Oh!
僕の体液がついたら、あまねしのハンカチが汚れててしま。
汚いなんて思ったりしませんよ。
Whoa! Nomi's get out.
はい、拭きますよ。
Look at that drawing. They didn't even try. Come on. Daru and Yuki are having a date and you aren't gonna give us the best darn drawing you've ever seen in your life? What is he doing?
仲良さそうで羨ましいな。
お似合いですね、あのお二人。
Do they?
そうですよ。
What do you mean so? What do you mean? I don't get it.
いいな。幸せそうだな。
Marty was watching them with stars in her eyes. And then...
まゆりさん、お腹空いてるんですか？
バイトが終わってからお昼食べようと思ってたから。
Of course. Oh, were you? Okay, I'll order something. My tree.
いいの？
Yeah. It's my way of saying thanks for helping.
やったー。オカリン太っ腹だね。
Hey, Okabe, you mind ordering me something too? I'm kind of hungry as well.
じゃあね。
Marty's eyes shone as she looked at the menu.
クレープ食べたいな。いちごとクリームがいっぱい入ってるの。
Evidently, the place was offering a special on crepes today. Okay, what about you, Kaguri?
私はさっきお昼食べさせてもらいましたから。
一緒に食べようよ。
Don't worry about it.
すみません。じゃあバナナとチョコのを。
Roger? I went to buy crepes, being careful not to let Daru and Yuki see me. Oh.
すっごくおいしい。感動だよ。
ですね。チョコレートの苦さが絶妙。
I totally forgot about Daru and Yuki's date.
いちごもおいしいよ。ほら、かがりさん。
おいしい。
Aww.
何をさせるんですか？
照れなくてもいいのに。女の子同士なんだし。
それはそうなんですけど。
あ、ほっぺにクリームついてるよ。
やだ。
マユシーが取ってあげる。
大丈夫ですよ。自分で拭けますから。
Kaguri hurriedly took a hand mirror and handkerchief out of her pouch and wiped it off.
マユシーが取ってあげたかったの。
もうまゆりさんたら困ります。
どうして？
どうしてって、まゆりさんに言われるとなんか変な気持ちになっちゃうから。
Weird.
はい、なぜかまゆりさんにすごく甘えたくなっちゃうんですよね。
Gonna make you spoil me, what?
おかしいな。私の方が年上のはずなのに。
Kaguri's cheeks flushed red as she stared up into Mayori's eyes.
それはかがりさんがマユシーを好きだってことだよね。
Aww.
マユシーもかがりさんのこと大好きだよ。
まゆりさん。
She doesn't really mean anything by it. Don't let it bug you.
そうなんですか？
ねえねえ、マユシーにも一口ちょうだい。
Aw. Aw.
しょうがないな。はい。
Mayuri took a bite out of the crepe in Kaguri's hand. The sound to someone else's eyes, it must have looked like two sisters feeding each other crepes. Of course, Mori would be the little sister, but it didn't look that way to me. It looked like a little Kaguri was blushing and stretching a hand out towards her mother. I really did want to get her memories back. I could only imagine what the future was like after World War III occurred. No matter how bad it got, families still must have gotten together to eat dinner. Maybe this happened in the future too. I would be a very happy.
おかりん
Huh?
どうしたのぼーっとして。
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about something.
おかりんもクレープ食べたくなっちゃったのかな。
今からでも買ってきたらどうですか？
I'm fine. I just ate. And the crepes look so sweet that I'd lose my appetite.
そうだ。じゃあマユシーの一口あげるよ。
それなら私のも。
No, I don't want both. I suddenly found myself with two smiling girls shoving two crepes in my face. Come on, stop that. It's embarrassing. Without even thinking, I tried to move my chair back, only to get it caught a leg on the table. Ah! Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Ow. The rest of the cafe watched me as I fall flat onto the ground. I ended up attracting a lot of attention. That's just great. And as a result...
岡部さんじゃないですか。
No, no.
おお、オカリン、なぜここに？
Nothing? Why would you think I'm doing anything here? They found us. And we'll see what happens because they found us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like if you enjoyed, subscribe for some more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!